Now that you are in a deep trance, I want you to imagine something for me. Imagine that you are walking through a forest on a cool fall day. The sky is bright and clear, and the sun's warmth gently embraces you as you make your way through the trees, not having any destination in mind and just enjoying being outside. The cool wind is a bit sharp, but the relaxing sound of the colorful leaves rustling within it more than makes up for it. Now, let yourself get drawn into this world in much the same way that one gets drawn into a book as you feel the sun's warm embrace, hear the leaves rustling in the wind, and see them sailing through the air on invisible currents. Just relax and enjoy the scenery. There is nothing that you need to do right now. As you walk, you notice a stone statue ahead of you. It is shaped like a deer, with a few small candles and decorations around it. Curious, you approach it, noticing a comfortable-looking pile of leaves in front of it. You sit down, and a peace starts to fill your body. The sun, the forest, the leaves, they all fade away until all that is left is you and the statue. You can even see the peace flowing from it as tendrils of blue and brown energy start to extend from it and wrap around you, changing you in the black void that you share with it. The first change is hailed by a tingling sensation felt over your entire body. However, it is not so much of a change, but more of an addition as a short and soft coat of fur starts to grow on your entire body, consuming any hair that you have as it does so. While this void has light, it has no sun, and your fur will protect you against its cold. Next, your ears start to change, becoming long and movable. They are much stronger than your old ones were, and alert you to a previously unheard sound within the void, wind chimes blowing in a wind that seems to have come from nowhere. It is not like the sharp and cold wind of the forest. No, it is warm and soothing, embracing you just as the sunlight had. You let the sound guide you, and before long you see another stone deer statue, the other one being so far gone that it is out of sight. This one is much larger and more decorated than the last one. You feel compelled to sit down in front of it, and as you do, it shares its calmness and form with you as you see blue and brown tendrils of energy coming from it, wrapping around you just like the last one did as your arms, legs, hands, and feet are changed into the legs and hooves of a deer. As these changes occur, you shift into a laying down position, finding it much more comfortable than your old one. After that, your face stretches forwards to form a muzzle, your new black nose at the end of it allowing you to pick up the subtle smells of the warm wind. It smells earthy and salty, as if it blew from near an ocean. However, your attention is drawn from the sense as a strong, wild energy comes over you. You can't help but break out into a full gallop as you enjoy the power and grace of your new body. However, your carefree galloping quickly gets you lost, not a single statue in sight to help you find your way. But you don't worry, for the sound of birds chirping draws you to your new destination. As you follow them, you see a large and grand statue in the distance. You trot over to it and admire this stone beauty that has been made in the likeness of a deer. As it calms and changes you with its tendrils of energy, you look at it. It is truly beautiful. Despite being made of stone, you can tell what the texture of the deer's fur would have been like, and it's almost as if you can see what colors it would have been. As you admire this statue, it completes your changes with a pulling sensation at the base of your spine as your new short tail grows, and a shifting in your mouth as your teeth become better suited for eating grass. As this final change finishes, you realize that the statue is of you, or are you of it? Regardless of which is the case, you are a truly beautiful deer. And as you stare into the eyes of the statue, the void around you fades away to reveal your new home. It's a massive forest with a simple yet satisfying stone wall surrounding it that's just a bit taller than you are. Also, one side of the forest is enclosed by the sea, which provides a beautiful view of the distant waters. Right now, you are alone with the statue in what appears to be a small shrine of sorts. It has a comfortable place for you to lay and sleep in front of the statue, and it will always fill you with a perfect sense of peace when you are near it. As you walk out of the shrine, you take a look at the forest. Regardless of what season it is, there will be an abundance of tasty plants to eat. If it is summer, the leaves of the thick trees will be beautiful shades of green and pink. If it is fall, they will turn deep shades of orange and red. Should it be winter, the trees will be barren, but the night sky will be more beautiful than ever. And if it is spring, the growing grass will taste even better. Also, This world is barren of animals, but it never will make you lonely. This is a place of peace and a place of your own. It is for you and you alone. Additionally, what time it is in this sanctuary will reflect the time that you enter it. However, you do need to focus on staying in it at least a little bit in order to not accidentally leave it. Additionally, you can feel the perfect peace of the deer statue anytime that you want by focusing on it. Finally, each effect of this hypnosis file will become inactive if that effect is a risk to your physical body or your well-being, if it is a risk to your social or professional life, if there is an emergency that it would prevent you from dealing with to the best of your abilities, or if it is a risk to your mental health. Also, any effect of this hypnosis file that was an issue will become active again once it no longer will be one. Additionally, you will never find this hypnosis file or the effects of it to be even slightly addicting. Now you have been transformed into a deer, and a very peaceful one at that. I wonder what special things are contained within your forest. This session is almost over, and whether or not you leave your sanctuary now or later is your choice, so goodbye, my peaceful friend.